Railing services on the East Shore Major Link are creature-driven behind by the government monitoring. Next, the fail of the present deductible. Operators Coach and Maiden trains will brush above monitoring of June 24. The Division for Transportation will run the facility before a new social private association can be equipped in 2020. Transportation Secretariat Chris Umber told it would sleek the transfer to a new carrier, but critics told it was testimony of individual segment fail. Mr. Umber told the deductible had unsuccessful since Coach and Maiden trains had acquired their bid incorrect, overestimating the efficiency of the link. It is the tertiary period in a fare above a 10 years how the government has named a stop to the East Shore deductible. The London to Edinburgh link has been run by a collaborative enterprise among Coach and Maiden, with 2015. The companies pledged to pay £1 to run the deductible before 2023, but at the end of recent year, it be precise, they were fleeing in anxiety. In February, it was announced how the deductible would end previous guideline to accusations by the government was bailing them of. The is the tertiary period a deductible on the East Shore Major Link has unsuccessful. In 2005, GNER signed a £, 10-year transactions in which was later the largest agreement in Europe rail story. 1 year after it was undressed of the path. In August 2007, Domestic Courier coordinated a £, transactions, but later presented it behind to by the government in 2009 among the finance meltdown. It was later by the government run before Coach and Maiden's £, bid in 2015. Analyze, by Theo Leggett, industry reporter. To include one railing business failure to perform its agreement may be recognized as a misery. To miss 3 looks love unconcern. The government insists how the East Shore facility is not lack, and will go on to produce income for the social wallet. It says Coach and Maiden include just themselves to accuse for their failure to do quite cash of the link. How may be real? But critics say how if operators hold above bidding, later how suggests a issue in the bid trial. The assumptions done by the DFT while attractive quotation include as well been wide surveyed. Now the DFT wants to use the link as a pattern for a new kind of deductible, relying on a social private association. How may assist to resolve several issues, for sample, reduction, the dispute among the path carrier, web railing, and the boat train carrier. But if it will assist to do the link sustainable for the new carrier is outdoor to issue. Mr. Umber told the companies had overstated increase in occupant numbers and rental income and were possessing to achieve in their own pockets to perform the regulation of the deductible. He said the House of Commons how Coach and Maiden include lose nearly £200 meter, but down there had not been a losing to taxpayers at the period. The railing companies include accused their problems on web railing, proverb it had unsuccessful to modernize the link that would include permitted them to run more than common services. Dark Chancellor, John McDonnell tweeted how he welcomed the go, that he told was performing Labour's manifest pledge to renationalise the railway. Nice to see Umber performing at first phase of Labour's manifest pledge to renationalise the railway. I believe I'm order in proverb how same's now nationalised more than railway rather than any Labour secretary in 6 many decades. Go on Chris, East Shore Link present, the entire framework next day. Verdant side MP Caroline Lucas tweeted how social property should be stretched to the otherwise of the railing web. For the following 2 years the carrier of recent refuge, overseen by the Division of Transportation, will work the East Shore Major Link. It will be informed by the mechanical engineering company Arup. In 2020 down there will be else bid trial for operational the deductible. Mr. Umber would love to see nearer company operation among the country-owned web railing that owns the path infrastructure facilities and the individual boat train operators. In spite their fail on the East Shore Major Link, Maiden and Coach will be permitted to bid for next railing franchises. Analyze, by Norman Blacksmith, aid policy text editor for a by the government devoted to the benefits of the individual segment and to outgoing the railway in the hands of individual companies. Presence judgment is a considerable strike. He's as well future munition for a Corbyn Labour side devoted to renationalising the railway. Mr. Umber may outcry how the is just a interim action, but it is yet the tertiary period in fair above a 10 years how a individual business has had to be undressed of the East Shore Major Link Agreement. Down there are as well potential to be grown eyelids how in spite their fail, maiden coach will yet be capable to bid to run the link once again following it is passed behind in social individual property in 2020. And time memories of UK railings musty sandwiches may include passe, strikes, expensive passenger fares, tight carriages and lack companies are barely potential to love passengers to the present harvest of individual railing operators. Following looking in problems in the facility, Mr. Umber told he was informed how down there is no proposal of each illegal action or malevolent intention in which has happened. He added how the firms include pay a top finance and reputational cost in relationship to the East Shore Path. Coach told it had taken to conduct negotiations a new agreement in the Division for Transportation, out of successful. Mr. Umber told passengers and personnel would not be struck by the changing to the deductible location. He told time of year tickets, timetables and occupation facility would stay unchanged.